Chelsea 0, Manchester United 1. Champions League, here we come, baby. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the result, for me personally, was never really in doubt. Never really in doubt. Welcome back, Kobe Mainu, fam. Welcome back. And you see today, yeah, we saw the value, yeah, of the experienced players. Because that square that we had of Aiden Heaven with Mazraoui beside him and Kobe with Casemiro beside him, different gravy, mate. And this is why when people were talking about getting rid of all these experienced players and bringing in these young players, it's like, nah, you need a balance, and you saw it today. The news at centre-back was incredible, bruv, and it allowed Aiden Heaven to just play carefree, blood. And on the ball, Aiden Heaven is the best centre-back that we have by some distance, bro. Like, everyone talks up Lissandro, but Aiden Heaven can do everything that Lissandro can do. Do you know what I'm saying? And he can change a light bulb. Do you know what I'm saying? So, big up Aiden Heaven, bruv. He was quality today. 19 years old, Kobe 20 years old. Do you know what I mean? When you've got them two, you need the experience, the Champions League experience, the big game, big moments experience of Casemiro and Mazraoui. And both of them did important things. Maz made an important tackle on Garnacho towards the end of the game. Casemiro with some solid challenges and also some good headers to clear the ball, because Chelsea were just tossing the ball into the box. That was the only real threat that they had today. They hit the bar from their lap, and then there was the handball from Fofana, which probably would have been ruled out anyway, that they hit the bar with. But the only real chances they created were tossing the ball into the box. And as many as attempts that they had, I don't remember Lomans making any saves that he weren't supposed to make. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't looking at it saying, yo, the keeper's keeping us in the game here. Like, I wasn't looking at that. They were all bark and no bite today, Chelsea. But that's why I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't take it to them a bit more, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that Michael Carrick today made the subs too late, gave the momentum to Chelsea completely, yeah. And even though he set us up really, really well defensively, yeah, I don't want to be relying on that, especially against teams like Chelsea. Like, no disrespect, but these men at the moment, they're not good, they're not confident, and they were there for the taking in transition, yeah. If we had a bit more quality, do you know what I mean, in terms of Bruno's finishing, Cunha taking bad first touches, and Bumo taking bad first touches, we could have really put them to the sword today, because every time we did counter-press them, and our press was actually structurally very, very good, we just weren't finishing it. We weren't. We were playing with our food for a little bit, and the momentum that we had didn't last very long. Like, we had a little, maybe 2 10-minute spells where we looked like we could do damage, and for the rest of it, we were very passive in it. And that is, that's the best way to describe how Carrick coached today. It was very passive. It's kind of like, we got the goal and he was just sitting there waiting to see what would happen. And when something happened, he was like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Before you know it, the game's nearly done, bruv. The subs were too late. Do you know what I mean? And it's not the first time we've said it. And this is why it's starting to worry me now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like me, yeah. When we're losing, I'm seeing positive things and I'm defending the manager. And then we've won and I'm seeing a few things that now I'm like, do you know what I'm saying? Because on another day, yeah, like, we end up conceding an equalizer or something like that and dropping points just because he didn't react to the momentum of the game and make the subs. Like, the Ahmad and Xerxes substitutions needed to happen. 60th minute, make those substitutions, bruv. Xerxes going to hold the ball up. Ahmad's going to be able to press, yeah, and help us win the ball back when Cunha was on the yellow. And you didn't want to risk the referee evening it out, especially in the last 2 games. We've had 2 red cards. We've had decisions going against us. I'm already suspicious of these referees. So I don't want to give these referees a reason to send Cunha off. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's already on a yellow. And Carrick waited way too long, bro. And even then, Cunha could have got a second yellow because the bloody sub weren't quick enough, man. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, cool. We won the game, Carrick. Sesko starting, I thought was a bad idea in away from home. He doesn't help us with the press. And lo and behold, he does absolutely nothing today. You know what I mean? And I don't even want to single out bad performances or anything like that, because I'm actually happy that we won, and the results way more important than the performance. But the majority of Sesko's goals he scored has actually been from the bench. So where this narrative from the fan base has come from that he should start games is beyond me. Because when he starts games, for the most part, he does not play well. Do you know what I mean? And that's not to say he's not a good player, but I think that the way that we play right now and the way that we're set up, in order to get the best out of Sesko, you have to play to his strengths. And I don't believe that his strengths outweigh his weaknesses to the point that we can go away from the team's collective strengths, innit? And the team's collective strengths don't include him. So he should have been taken off way earlier because he did nothing in the game. Like, no contribution other than he occupied Caicedo when Bruno put the ball in for Cunha's goal. That was it. Other than that, anonymous. Like, may as well not even have made the trip. So, with that in mind, like, I was unhappy with that, and then I was unhappy with how long it took Carrick to make the changes. Hopefully, in the post-match, he explains why it took him so long, and it's not just down to cowardice, bro, because that would disappoint me. You know what I'm saying? Because I need a brave manager. I need a proactive manager. I need a front foot manager. Like, I get it. We do defend well. Like, structurally, we defend well. But, bro, man don't want to be going into games going 1-0 up against teams like Chelsea and giving them a chance. Because that's what we did. We didn't kill them off. And this is why until the final whistle, we was holding on, bro. Even though Chelsea are impotent, yeah, it's like, bro, we just kept giving them opportunities that they weren't even having to work for opportunities. We were just letting them have it, innit? And I just don't want to see a repeat stylistically of that performance again. There's only 5 more games left in the league. We're 10 points clear of Chelsea, yeah. That's a 4-game swing and there's 5 games left, which means, yeah, barring complete capitulation, yeah, of unfathomable levels, Champions League is in the bag. Do you know what I mean? Which is insane. You know what I mean? This was our dream, yeah, at the start of the season, getting Champions League football. When Ruben Amorim got sacked, there was a large portion of the fan base that didn't think that we could make Champions League. We are too far gone. They definitely didn't think Michael Carrick was going to be able to get it. So when Michael Carrick gets us Champions League football, he's already overachieved. Whether we finish 3rd, 4th, or 5th, it doesn't matter. He's already overachieved. So it's massive. Like, let's not overlook from losing that Europa League final, yeah, to a Spurs team who are now in a relegation dogfight, to effectively being 1 more win away from guaranteeing Champions League, like, mathematically, it's big. It's big. But you man know football's an emotional game, and unfortunately, like, the novelty of Michael Carrick being new has kind of worn off now, because it does do that now. What has it been? Like 4 months or something like that? It's worn off now. Do you know what I mean? And he's not, even though he's the interim, we're not looking at him as the interim no more. Like, we're looking at him as the gaffer. Do you know what I mean? I might have to judge him like the gaffer. The same way I said the other day, what was I looking? What's his name? Gabriel was shouting at Max Dowman, and man was saying, Rants, like, he's a kid, man, shouting at him. Bro, listen, as soon as you put on the men's shirt and you're out there with the man them, yeah, like, man have to treat you like the rest of the man them, bro. Because ultimately, if you make a mistake, yeah, and the team lose, blood, like, you're part of the team, blood. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So man can't treat you like a youth. You're a big man now. Don't matter how old you are. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same Michael Carrick, bro. Interim or not, bro, you're in the dugout, in your jacket, yeah. You're Man United manager. So man have to judge you, yeah, every single game like the Man United manager, whether or not you're permanent or not. And what you showed me today, yeah, the substitution timing worried me, for the simple fact that this is not the first time we're having this conversation. It's not the first time. We had this conversation, I think, against West Ham. And there's a few other games where we're like, yo, where's the sub? Where's the sub? Where's the sub? Where's the sub? You know what I mean? And cool, he's not doing the Amorim's thing where making 5 subs and changing 3 centre-backs and all of that. Like, so cool, he's left the spine intact, which is great. But I'm slightly wary of the fact that we're having the same conversations. And on another day, man could end up drawing the game just because you didn't pull the trigger quicker. So, bruv, hopefully he cuts this shit out. And between now and the end of the season, we just remain unbeaten for the next 5 games. and we can just look forward to the summer and look forward to the Champions League, bruv, because I want Carrick to do well. Like, I'm a fan of him as Man United manager. The way that we set up, this is the best we've seen, bro. Like, Ruben Amorim, these men were playing one pass from back to front and ripping us apart. And now teams are really struggling to break us down. Like, we're not conceding 1v1s and that. Like, teams are not walking through us. And a lot has to be said for his coaching stuff. They've done a really good job with no preseason, because some people are under the impression that you need a preseason to coach a basic defensive structure, when in fact you don't. You just need a few brain cells, do you know what I mean? And probably a couple hours on the training ground, because you don't need more than that. Defensively, we look like a team that's always going to be difficult. Always going to be difficult to play against for the most part. So he deserves a lot of credit for what he's done. And this is a massive fucking result. Like, cool, Chelsea haven't been good, but it's still Chelsea versus Man United at Stamford Bridge. One thing about the top 6 games is, irrespective of the form, you always expect a competitive game. You always do, man. You know what I mean? It's not very often that you see teams get absolutely, like, you know what I mean, blown apart, bro. Like, you don't see it, like, especially at home. You don't really see man go to the ops ground and just work them. It doesn't really happen. Usually it's the odd goal, innit? And we don't typically do well at Stamford Bridge. So, when you keep all those things in mind, this is a massive result, blood. If man said before the game, yo, Rants, we take a 1-0, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Just the manner of it is, you know what I mean? A few lights are coming on the dashboard now. I'm like, But man's going to give Michael Carrick a chance to prove man wrong. You know them ones, and put the doubts to bed, innit? Because I actually want him to do well. And to be honest, I can't tell you who I would want if he doesn't get the job. We've been linked with Iriola. Cool, I like Iriola's football and stuff like that. But do I really want to see all that? Like, I don't know, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And that goes the same with Nagelsmann. Do I really want to see Nagelsmann hipster football at Man United after having a bit of like, just peace, like? That's what the Michael Carrick thing is. Like, man, are just some peace, like. You know when man are just used to chaos all the time, and then it's just peaceful, like. Man have lost 2 games out of 12. Only 2 out of 12 is just peaceful, like. Man are going into games expecting to win and winning, and then just, you get me? And we've almost forgotten what the chaos feels like, and now we're getting peace, and it's like, but like, man, do you want a bit of chaos? Man, I want no chaos, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to give up the peace that we've had, the stability that we've had under Michael Carrick. Some hipster shit, and it's Ruben Amorim 3.0, blood. Like, I cannot, innit? So, do you know what I'm saying? Man's over the moon with the result. Cunha, big boy finish. Garnacho got skinned as well in the build-up. You know what I mean? Which is always great. He was getting stick from the United fans. They did their job today. They got the memo. And like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't the best performance in the world, but at this point in the season, the performance is not important, bro. If we drew or lost today, it would have all been like, Carrick's a fraud, the wheels are falling off at the wrong time, or United gonna bottle it, all of this, United getting dragged back into a dogfight. Yeah, we can put all of that back. We can put that all to bed now. Do you know what I'm saying? A man can just put respect on our name. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like this team going too long without a win. And it would have been 3 games without a win or something. 4 games without a win, I believe. What was it? It was the draw. Boom. The 2-2 draw. And the game we lost. And then before that, I don't know, did we lose or draw that? I think this might have been the 4th from what I remember. The 4th game without a win. And that would have just been unfathomable, innit? So, fuck all that. Do you know what I'm saying? And you, Chelsea, man, no Champions League.
It's over, buddy.